Have you ever watched an anime so gripping, so intense, that it feels more like a psychological novel than just another TV show? Well, Monster is exactly that. This anime isn't about flashy fights or superpowers. It's about human nature, morality, and the terrifying consequences of one decision. If you love thrillers, deep storytelling, and thought-provoking mysteries, Monster is an absolute masterpiece. But who is this anime really for? And why should you give it a try? Let's dive in. If you enjoy dark, mature, and realistic storytelling, Monster is perfect for you. This anime is not for those who want fast-paced action or over-the-top fantasy. Instead, it's a slow-burning psychological thriller filled with mystery, deep characters, and moral dilemmas that will leave you questioning everything. Fans of crime dramas, detective stories, and psychological thrillers like Death Note, Steins Gate, and Paranoia, Agent will love Monster. If you're the kind of person who enjoys shows like Sherlock or movies like C7N and Zodiac, then trust me, you're in for an unforgettable experience. At its core, Monster is a story about choices and consequences. The protagonist, Dr. Kenzo Tenma, is a highly skilled neurosurgeon working in Germany. He has everything: a great career, respect from his peers, and a beautiful fiancée. But one fateful decision turns his life upside down. One night, Dr. Tenma is forced to choose between saving the mayor of Dusseldorf or a young boy named Johan, who was shot in the head. He follows his conscience and saves the boy. But this seemingly noble act leads to a series of horrifying events. Years later, the boy he saved, Johan, grows up to become something far more dangerous than anyone could have imagined. And thus begins a dark, psychological battle between Tenma and the monster. He unknowingly set free. Unlike most anime, Monster doesn't rely on supernatural elements or exaggerated drama. Instead, it feels real. The story is deeply rooted in human psychology, crime, and morality. The characters are incredibly well written and feel like real people.
He is behind everything, in the shadows, always, but soon, very soon, he will reveal himself.
The mystery unfolds in a slow, meticulous way, keeping you constantly on edge. The themes explore the darkest aspects of human nature, making you question what it truly means to be evil. The realistic setting of post-Cold War Europe makes it feel like a gritty crime drama. If you're looking for a deep, intelligent, and unforgettable anime, Monster is one of the best ever created. The first episode introduces us to Dr. Kenzo Tenma, a young but highly respected neurosurgeon at Eisler Memorial Hospital in Germany. He's engaged to Eva Heinemann, the daughter of the hospital director, and his future seems bright. However, he soon realizes that the hospital prioritizes politics over ethics. One night, after saving a famous opera singer instead of a poor immigrant worker, he begins questioning his choices. Why should one life be valued over another? Then comes the defining moment. A boy named Johan Liebert is brought in, shot in the head. Meanwhile, the mayor of Dusseldorf also needs emergency surgery. Tenma must choose who to save. Going against hospital orders, he chooses Johan, believing that all lives are equal. This single act changes everything. The second episode dives deeper into the consequences of Tenma's decision. The hospital director and other doctors condemn him for not saving the mayor. He is demoted, loses his position, and his fiancée Eva coldly leaves him because he's no longer successful. As he struggles with this downfall, he begins to develop a strong bond with Johan and his twin sister, Anna, now called Nina. But things take a dark turn. One night, Johan and Anna mysteriously disappear. Soon after, the hospital director and the corrupt doctors who demoted Tenma are found murdered. All suspicion is removed from Tenma because he had no motive. but something feels wrong. The boy he saved is gone, and the murder mystery begins. This episode marks the start of Tenma's long journey to uncover the truth. And trust me, from here on out, the story only gets more intense. One of the most brilliant aspects of Monster is how it slowly builds tension. Unlike most thrillers, it doesn't rely on cheap jump scares or fast-paced action. Instead, it uses psychological dread to keep you on edge. The anime takes its time developing characters, exploring their motivations and fears. The antagonist, Johan Liebert, is one of the most terrifying characters in anime history. Not because he's loud or violent, but because he's so disturbingly calm. The anime also explores deep moral dilemmas. If you were in Tenma's position, would you have saved Johan? Can a good person accidentally create a monster? These are the kinds of questions that Monster forces you to think about. If you're looking for an anime that's deep, thought-provoking, and masterfully written, Monster is a must-watch. It's one of those shows that stays with you long after you finish it. The psychological battles, the moral dilemmas, and the mystery surrounding Johan Liebert make this one of the greatest thrillers ever created. Unlike many anime, Monster treats its audience like adults. It doesn't hold your hand or spoon-feed the answers. Instead, it challenges you to think for yourself and piece together the mystery. So if you love mind-blowing storytelling, unforgettable characters, and realistic crime thrillers, Monster is waiting for you. That's why Monster is considered one of the greatest anime of all time. If you're tired of the same repetitive action-packed shows and want something truly gripping, give Monster a shot. And if you're interested in more deep and intelligent anime, check out our video on Top 10 Greatest Anime Villains of All Time. Until next time, stay curious, stay sharp, and keep watching anime.